What's up, y'all? It's your girl
Ah!
Venus.
I'm stop.
All right. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Venus, and you are now listening to the best radio show in the galaxy from Venus with Love, courtesy of Half Moon Radio. Today, I got a special guest, and I'm gonna go ahead and let him do his own intro.
You're not gonna introduce me?
I want you to introduce yourself because I don't want to leave nothing out or like make you feel like, damn, that's it.
Okay. So I gotta drop my accolades or stuff and who I am.
Whatever an intro looks like to you.
Damn, I don't know why this is so hard all of a sudden. Yo, it's Big Papito, executive producer, street execs, TRU, fashion designer, creative director, and DJ.
All right. So I'm gonna do a little icebreaker. I came
Okay.
up with these questions the other day.
You didn't tell me about no questions.
It's gonna be like a little conversation. It's just like how me and you talk. So
For sure.
I just want to do an icebreaker.
It's
Just
my real life
warm
partner
you
for
up.
real.
I'm weak. Okay, so it's gonna be like a game of this or that. So first question: Would you rather? Actually, it's like would you rather?
Would I rather? Okay, cool.
So would you rather be allergic to money or be allergic to women?
Ha! Fuck. So like when you say allergic, like I gotta take a full EpiPen.
I don't know to what extent. Like maybe EpiPen.
Okay, I'd rather be allergic to women because if I'm not, I can't be allergic to money because I gotta pay for the EpiPen. I'm still gonna hang out with women. I'm just gonna have EpiPens on
I'm
deck.
weak. I mean that's a good point.
I ain't got no choice. Women come to me.
All right. So, would you rather run from 12 or have someone run off on you?
I done been in both. So would I rather? I would rather. I would rather somebody run off on me because I'm gonna catch them later.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather get caught stealing or get caught lacking?
Damn, bro, you got some crazy ass.
Off the dribble.
Get caught stealing or get caught lacking. I'd rather get caught lacking because I'm gonna double back and I'm gonna find that nigga and I'm gonna catch him.
I'm weak.
Yeah.
Would you rather have no access to hot water or no access to internet?
No access to hot water.
Okay, good one. Because cold water be getting you right. If you could
Yeah.
do like a week of cold water, you
Oh
gonna be a
no,
different nigga.
I take cold showers after working out. So
Okay.
yeah.
So, how's life been treating you? What you got going on? What you been up to?
Life is good. I can't even complain. I'm really happy and blessed, Uh I feel like I'm doing good strides. I'm making long strides. Right now, I got Wednesday nights at the new strip club chains open called Candyland.
Y'all heard that? Pull up with your biggest bag, not the little one.
Hey, if you need an example, go to my page. I'm gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? I got a few videos. I be showing niggas how that shit go down. So nightlife situations. I've been DJing a lot lately. I've been having a lot of gigs. Um, First and foremost, I really feel like I just got into it more this year because I just wanted to tap into the Atlanta community. I feel like there was this big everybody put this distance or just this classification on me after I got signed as a producer. And even though I work with like really big talents and stuff like that, I feel like people just need to understand I do big shit, but well, I ain't regular, but I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm not inaccessible.
Yeah.
So and I really just wanted to tap in, so I've been DJing a lot. Also, speaking of big talents, Collie Grove 2 about to drop on the 17th. I don't know if this is gonna air by then, but
it's probably gonna air next month. But look, by the time this come out, Collie Grove 2 will have dropped.
welcome to Collie Grove.
Stream that.
That's big. Me, Chains, and the team, and Nolan, we've been working on that for a long time, especially Chains and Wayne. So it's just like a really crazy project. But and also I'm dropping a single. When? Before December. Yeah, like around Thanksgiving. I'm on my Afro vibes,
Period.
Afro R&B.
So you said you started DJing, right? So I always make this joke when the work not selling, niggas start DJing. That's definitely not your case. But do you feel like when certain people start DJing, do you feel like it's going backwards?
No, I feel like well, it depends on your purpose
Mm-hmm.
and what's your reason to DJ. Because my whole thing about DJing, like I've always been a DJ like since high school.
Okay. Okay.
That was just something that like we was doing that shit. I was throwing parties on the south side running virtual DJ. I didn't even know what Serato was. I was just doing it off of virtual DJ. We had a little 2-channel controller. Shit was very rinky dink, but we were just doing that shit and we was just having fun. It wasn't until like last year I took it serious, like, cause I just got inspired by listening to all these house DJs, like especially one DJ in particular. He's a producer, Black Coffee.
Ooh, I love black coffee.
So like I was just like watching him do his circle set, and circle is like it's a French YouTube channel that do these like crazy ass like events for DJs in like some wild ass locations. And Black Coffee did his set, and I was just sitting there. I was just like, man, I didn't realize I was listening to the whole set like back to back for like a good month. Like I kept playing it and playing it, and when I realized like, man, this is different from like how most of our DJs in Atlanta DJ.
Oh, for sure.
Like they, full CD, CDJ 3000s, the mixer. They might have even extra mixers, effects.
No laptop.
You know what I'm saying? No laptop, just straight hard drive. And I was just
Yeah.
like, okay, that's what I want to do.
Mhm.
Because that's like, even like as a producer, everybody's like, man, they hear my beats and they're like, we want to see you like recreate this live. And I thought about it and I was just like, how do I do that? And one day I was just watching Boiler Room sets and I saw Fred again's Boiler Room set.
Oh, Fred again is a good one too. Isn't he white boy?
Yeah.
But he go crazy.
He's crazy. Fred again is so hard. And like I'm just seeing him like he starts off his set, he just launches a vocal sample on one CDJ and he starts finger drumming on his machine and just like he's running his whole set through the machine, everything hooked up in the mixers, and I'm just like, damn,
Live.
this is like live, and I was just like, okay, this is different. This is what I'm talking about. Like, so I feel like if you aspire to do something bigger, then it's not, it's not like backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's a lot of like DJ / producer, like that combo works. It's always gonna work.
For sure.
Like Dos Diaz,
Yeah.
DJ Plug, DJ Mark B. There's a lot of us that do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I know you mentioned you were DJ in high school. So walk me through how you got here to like being the producer and working with the people you work with and just doing what you do. Walk me through how that started.
I mean, so like I've always been in band and orchestra, and just off of hearing Pharrell Timberland, I was just like, I'm gonna be a producer straight up. Like that's just I could tell by like I could separate the beats of songs in my head. So in high school, I ended up I had this computer class that taught us Adobe and shit, and on top of that, they had like other softwares like Virtual DJ and FL Studio. So that's when I realized, like, oh, niggas didn't play classical instruments for real to learn how to make beats. They were just doing it on software.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting the software on my laptop. So once I started, like, I was pretty popular in high school because I was just, I have a unique name and I always just look different. But for the most part, I had a clothing line. I was part of this clothing line called Carpe Diem. And I went to like a school I went to one of those like, it was like not rich, but like higher middle class schools.
Where you went to high school?
I went to Langston Hughes.
Oh, I thought you was about to say Woodward or something.
No. But I went to another school. Like school I really went to was Banneker, but I went to Langston Hughes my junior year, and that's when I started like just popping shit. So after high school, you know, a nigga just known for smoking weed, being cool and shit. So at the end of the day, I was still making beats, and I ended up making beats with my friends, and my friend had a house to himself. Like his mom gave him the house after he like graduated and dipped, and we just started throwing parties, and we had a studio in there. So fast forward a couple of years later, like I was just working a corporate job. It was an automotive corporate job, and I just got let go. And I was praying on it too.
Ooh.
I was like, bro, God, because I couldn't just up and quit.
Yeah.
I just had to let go.
Yeah.
And just like a week later, they let me go. And I took the money I had. I had got some studio equipment, set it up at this at my people's tow yard, and I just started calling artists to come fuck with me, come record. End up making a song with this kid called Sleepy Rose, and through the chain of events, he ends up getting signed to 2 Chainz. And just me and Sleepy Rose's relationship, you know, he just knew like my beats was a perfect fit for Chainz, so he would give Chainz beats. And one day I get a phone call. He was like, yo, Chainz want to meet you. You should come up here. And I came up the street as X, went in the room, saw this tall ass nigga.
He is tall.
The nigga tall. I thought I was tall.
You're tall. That's what I was about
I'm
to say.
tall. I'm 6'3", but he's 6'5". So it's just like, just looking up, you like, you know what I'm saying? We're just talking. Ironically, Bangladesh is in there too.
Bangladesh.
And we just, you know, he's like, yeah, just stick around. And that's just how, like.
Oh, wow. So, wait, how long ago was this?
This was 2019.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So that was 2019. I ended up signing my deal at the end of 2019. That was 2019 May. I just kept working, ended up making songs for the next project that came out. No Face, No Case. Got signed. Then the next following year, I started working with Trouble, Uno the Activist.
I fuck with Uno. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got like a couple songs with Uno. My list is it's a pretty legendary list. It's not like crazy. Like, I don't like to work with people that's just like, cause they popping. But all the songs that I place is just purely off of like my connection and just how much I fuck with them folks.
So, speaking of connections and relationships, as an artist, what do you appreciate from your friends, whether it's like your artist friends or your non-artist friends?
In general, I just think, you know, being real, authentic, and support. That's just simple shit. Like, I got really good friends. Like, all my friends I've been friends with for longer than 10 years, or just even if I met them in this decade, like, we just been cool like for a minute. So I think it's just like my friends reflect my character. I'm just a chill guy. I don't mean nobody harm. I'm not like, I don't be on no negative shit because I'm already skeptical about everybody else.
Yeah, I feel that. My
mental plane is different from a lot of people because just like being, you know, like my parents are from Senegal. Mm-hmm. They're super religious, super peaceful. Like, we haven't had conflict since our revolution, and
I'm dead. That was a good way to say it.
Yeah, like, so it speaks a lot of value about the people. Like, I'm very kind hearted, but I'm from the South Side, so don't get shit fucked up.
I'm weak.
Yeah.
So, as a woman, just being in this industry, I feel like a lot of girls be trying to like fake kick it, or it's just like they want something from me that's not genuine, or just like they want to use me, get what they want, and then like say fuck me in the process and then move on, instead of like, you know, I'm gonna take from her what I can and, you know, still continue to elevate with her and also like find my own thing. What does fake kicking it look like with niggas? Because I feel like y'all's friendship dynamics be so different. Like, even the stuff we girls go through, right? Like, oh, you didn't show up to my birthday dinner. Like, what's the man equivalent of not like showing up to a birthday dinner? Like, what's even y'all's little situation for that? Like, do y'all even go through stuff like that?
Nah. I think the thing that we have against like with like the difference is like our expectations from our brothers is just different. Like, you know, we ain't like it ain't gonna never be no do or die situation because as men we just understand what will be going on. And to be honest, like the moment you put a do or die situation on a guy, it just feel crazy because it's like, man, you doing too much, bro. Like it's just like, man, if you don't pull up, it's cool. Cause like as guys, we don't care about like the constant memories we make. We just have certain memories that we done had with our homies that's gonna make us boys for life. And that's just what it is.
So when it comes to stuff like showing up or like not feeling supported, like y'all don't have those moments where it's just like, I don't want to be friends with him no more. He not cool no more. He moving weird.
Nah, cause like all my friends done came to like if they don't catch one show, they gonna catch another.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, the shit keep getting bigger. So
yeah,
they gonna keep catching like
a better show too.
A better show, like a better moment. And then it don't be no like, man, I don't never have no beef about partners not coming. Like, cause one thing I'm gonna tell you, like, you don't get paid to come to my shows. You come and you make me feel good because I got my people there. But at the end of the day, if I had to do this shit by myself, which days I have had to do this shit by myself, go places that I ain't had nobody next to me.
Yeah.
That shit ain't stopping nothing.
Yeah. I just feel like it's so different because like I feel like when we don't show up for each other, we be ready to dash. You ain't say happy birthday to me. Yeah. I'm not saying you should not say happy birthday to your friend. Someone definitely got on to me about that, but she wasn't on some like, you're not my friend anymore. But she just, she let me know what's up. And I'm like, damn, you right.
I've done that.
Through some shit. But like, niggas don't be like, you ain't say happy birthday to me, bro. Fuck you.
No, that's weird.
So when it comes to like male friendships, like what do men, besides women, what do men beef over? Like, what are conflicts in male friendships?
2K.
Y'all are so simple, bro. Y'all are so simple.
2K. I mean, there's just shit like, you know what I'm saying? We got principle though, like pillow talking. Even if your man's like sometimes like even if your man's goes pillow talk or just like, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't be tripping about that cuz he really wants something. He really wants something. So but it's like I guess like just not being keeping that shit 100, like just talking behind, like if like one of my homies was to say some bad shit about me to somebody else or just not even to the gang, like instead of saying it to me, that's some conflict shit, or just like doing some shit that's out of character, you know what I'm saying, morality wise, like this ain't you, bro, like that. And then at that point we gotta sit down and be like, man, what going on?
Cause I feel like girls be ready to like tussle with each other, but like when men fight, it's usually over something like serious, or it's like real. Someone's like getting jumped type shit. Like,
yeah, it's just real disrespect at that point. Yeah, it's like cause like I feel like you gotta have a cool head. You gotta keep a cool head on your shoulders.
Yeah, I think as men, y'all are expected to do that anyway. So
I feel that if you got some type of sense of responsibility and maturity to yourself. Yeah.
So you know how niggas be like, oh, when I make it, I'm gonna get my mama at the hood, I'm buy my mama a crib. Have you felt that level of success yet? Or like have you done something for your family members or someone like you really cared about because of like the success you've been having from all this?
I haven't done anything like super extraordinary yet because I haven't had like I've done some really big songs, but they haven't been like number one, or they haven't went gold, or I think I had something go gold. But like, I'm just diligently working, and at this point, like, for the most part, I feel like that's gonna come soon. So like, and on some crazy shit, like, the only thing I really want to do is help my dad invest in his automotive shop in Africa. So, like, for the most part, because my dad been self-made, so he done did his thing. So, it's just like, it ain't really much. He wants a Suburban. He wants a brand new Suburban. So, I told him.
For himself or his business?
For himself. That nigga want a brand new Suburban.
Big body.
The big body. That's all he give a fuck about. So, I think that's what I'm going to work on getting him next. That's definitely what I'm working on getting him. Other than that, like, I haven't really, like, I took care of like little shit. I be taking care of little shit.
That's
like
good.
Family member be needing something. Sending money to my mom's side. My mom passed like a minute ago. So like her side of the family, I didn't realize how much she was taking care of them.
Mm.
I didn't realize how much my parents were taking care of family back at home.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like Pops was like 6 figures, but we wasn't living 6 figures. So I had to like add it up, and I was like, oh, you was portioning a lot of money back home. But his house at home's goddamn 6 figures. I know that shit damn near almost $1 million. 4 stories,
Sheesh.
compound type shit. So like I said, he good. Mostly, the one thing my dad always tells me is like, man, take care of your siblings, and that's all I be on. Like,
how many siblings you have?
I got in total.
It's about to be crazy. You about to say 8?
No. So on my mom's side, I got 2 older brothers. They're twins. Then it's me. Then my little brother. Then my little sister. Then my little brother. So it's 6 of us in total.
I was close.
You was trying to make it seem like we had a whole. Nah, it was.
But it be like that. Like my dad, there's 8 on his side. There's 8 of them. So I was just like, it's about to be hella people.
Yeah. Now my dad has 9 kids in total.
Sheesh.
So
yeah, it's a whole bunch of y'all.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting. Like, I feel like when people do for people, unfortunately, just because like the nature of like Instagram and everything, it's like I'm not doing this because I want to. I'm doing this to like flex. And like niggas be buying their mom purses, APs. I'm like, if I was your mom right now and you bought me AP, I'm like, damn nigga, my back hurt. Can you buy me like the best doctors or something? Like,
oh God,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would just like, damn, like what would that look like for you, like doing something big for your family, and would you post it?
No, I wouldn't post it. I don't post my family.
That's
my family is very like they just different. Like for one, I give a fuck about them so much, and they're in a different lane. Like I'm out here in Atlanta, like in the creative whatever scene we call this shit. I'm sorry, whatever we call our scene, literally, and it's unique. Like the one time, like my little brother, he really like. I'll say this: he listened to like Rollo Rodriguez, and he that's the type of nigga he is. So like he's connected to like West Side Atlanta, like real connected. Like that's how my family's really connected through West Atlanta, like in the South, like in a different way. Like really like real authentic Atlanta. Like they don't talk like me. Like they be like, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like they talk like that. So
how do you talk?
I just talk normal. I talk really
Wait,
normal.
but you don't think that's normal for them?
Like you'll if my family was here right now and each one of them grabbed the mic, you're gonna understand that I was influenced by Pharrell.
I'm weak.
You're gonna understand my influences. Like I got on bait. Like I dress different. Like I'm different. Like the way because
I'm different.
You know what I'm saying? Like the reason why I'm so like I'm really creatively influenced. Like the whole family knows that. But to answer the question, nah, I feel like whatever I do for my family, like we just do it, and that's just it. And that's because I'll do it 100 times over if I can do it.
Not because it's trying to like stroke your own ego or anything.
No, I don't post none of that shit. Like
that's good.
I don't. My Instagram is just purely just shit that I got going on.
So you're Senegalese, so you're very much tapped into like you're very much cultured.
Yeah.
So you've been around the world, different places in the world. Speaking
many places.
Of babe, you've been to Japan. How was that compared to Atlanta, or compared to Senegal too? Like, what are the differences, and what stuck out to you?
First and foremost, my name Pito son. They gave me that name. Like that's what everybody in Japan called me. Pito son. Pito son.
Did they bow when you was there?
Nah. It's like it's not one of those serious like full 90-degree bend. It's like it's a head nod.
Kind of like
not how we be like this. They be like, and that's just some cool shit. And it's crazy because in like Senegal, the women do that. They kind of they do a little curtsy, like they be doing that. But I feel like it was just amazing. It was just dope. It was cool. I experienced a lot of things that I don't think nobody else would experience. I was there for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I went to like Kyoto, Fukuoka. I was in Kawasaki, Shibuya, Harajuku. I just got all taste of Japan from new to old, and it was just for me. It's one of my favorite places in the world. As far as Senegal, like Senegal is just different. When I go to Senegal, I feel like Black Panther.
I'm weak.
It's different because it's not like, man, I feel like when I'm walking the streets of Senegal, like I hear like a fucking guitar playing,
I'm dead.
and I just feel like I feel majestic. Like everybody is just the way they dress, the skin. Everybody got the skin tone either close to mine or darker than me. Everybody's beautiful. I be falling in love with every girl I see because it's just so. It's something I resonate. It's like I ain't been here, but this is where I am. Like I'm 100% Senegalese.
That's
like,
real.
So it's like different. Like I understand parts of me that I don't like. I find a part of myself that I don't really explore that much. Like I'll be like, damn, bro, this is why I act the way I do.
Do you see parts of yourself, the parts that you kind of like feel in Senegal? Do you feel that here in Atlanta, or do you see that in people or with
Hell
women?
nah. We got a weak ass social economy. We are not like our problem is that like for me, I ain't grow up like how everybody grew up. So like, of course, like I'm always skeptical. I don't expect people to like. I don't expect us to be best friends or buddies.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm not even trying. To me, I'm just a nigga that I'm just on some cool shit and I'm on some positive shit. Like if we going out, it's cool. If I see you out, it's cool. There's only few people that I fuck with for real. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I just always have just respect for everybody, but nobody like we don't be outside like that. We be inside. We always doing some clicky ass shit. Everybody want to be seen. Everybody want to be felt. Everybody want to be famous,
Heard,
and all that. And it's just like, bruh, I went to a place where like, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Like everybody look like you.
That's refreshing.
It's just like at that point, I was just like my ego decimated, and I had this sense of just peace, and I just ever since then I just never put my ego in front of me. Like I don't really care too much. It's just like I got my family. I have different values and just morals in general. So my mark that I'm trying to leave on this world is just this nigga was creative and he was dope as fuck and he never let up. That's just it. Like, and he was a fire ass nigga, handsome as hell. All the girls ain't that never said nothing crazy about him. It's true though. It's true. Like if you ever have something bad to say about me, you probably just didn't really have a really like you really didn't conversate with me. You
even on like a bad day, nobody has anything bad to say about you. Like say I ran into you, but it was like the wrong day.
You have.
I have.
And you asked me what was wrong, and I was just
like, I do remember that.
And how did I go about that?
You were very honest. You weren't hostile, but you didn't try to like project it on anybody.
Exactly.
But I could kind of tell like what was the reason. I was right.
I just wasn't feeling good. And I was just like, yeah, I just came to support. On a day that I wasn't feeling good, I came to support. And I was just like, you know, I think one thing that I've been aware of is just emotional maturity and intelligence. Like a lot of people just don't know how to handle that shit.
I feel like emotional maturity is like, I feel like it's underrated, unfortunately. Like I feel like a lot of people in our age group, they don't want that. Like it's boring. Like they don't care for the communication. They want the extra shit. They want the dumb shit. They want the situations over and over again. Especially as a woman, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna find like I've told myself I'm not gonna find what's for me probably because like everybody want to argue, everybody want to hit each other, everybody want to be on some dumb shit. Like I'm really cool off of that. I'm really good at risk management. Like my whole thing is, in order to prevent certain situations from happening, don't put yourself in them in the first place, or don't even put yourself in potential situations that can create future bullshit.
Yeah.
So because I'm be good off that stuff, I was like, if I peep it, I'm gonna address it. That's one thing I will do. I just don't ghost people unless you have me extremely fucked up.
Oh yeah.
But like I will address it and then it's like bye bye. Cause like why would I stick around? But people want the sticking around. People want the banter. People want the bullshit back and forth. So I'm just like, Man, if
Yeah,
I'm a boring bitch because of that, I'm a boring bitch. But I can't.
I don't think that makes you a boring person. I think that just makes you like somebody's bliss and peace. Cause like my dating life is like crazy,
I don't think people want peace though. Not right now.
and
I
that that,
I feel
that
like people are not gonna want peace until they 35, and by the time that happens, it's just like you either
mm,
stuck in your ways or you like still like in that period where you're confused and you searching for shit.
I feel like just our culture makes us younger, but it we avoid certain things. Like out of like all my years in Atlanta, we've had 100 and plus creative panels and all this shit, but we've never talked about like our social economy, or we've never talked about how to manage emotions, or what is our etiquette. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's something that niggas do in Senegal. Like they do that, and it's like for me, like I just had this experience. Like, man, I had to cut this girl off, and I've been knowing her for like 3 years, but 3 years we done got into it on and off, and every time it was her, and I had to sit
Was
back
it
and
actually her?
yeah, yeah, I take accountability. I apologize. Like I'm cool. Like it's like you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say I'm the best. Like
Yeah.
no, but I don't be wanting to argue. But it be like, cause I'm so nonchalant, or I'm just like, bro, this is not worth the argument, or just the exchange of like negative energies and shit, whatever. I be like, I'm gonna let it go, and because I let it go, it's just like, mm, let me explain. You did something to me, and I let it go, and you mad
Yeah.
because I let it go. It's just like crazy. So I just had to tell her like, yo, you just don't have no emotional maturity about yourself. Like this is a cycle. Like I fuck with you, but we don't gotta be friends. We don't even gotta date. We
And that's
can.
okay.
And I was like, I'm cool with that.
I feel like everybody talks about being grown. Everybody talks on standing on business until it's time to actually like do that shit within yourself and within your community.
For sure.
Because like standing on business, I know like we in like a really like hyper hustle culture, but like standing on business is more than just like making money and do what you have to do to make money. Like bro, like you still have to deal with come home and deal with yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You have to deal with the people who matter to you, and you have to just deal with situations that you fighting with. So it's just like standing on everybody want to stand on business, everybody want to be grown, everybody wants to look grown, everybody wants to do the grown things, but like when it comes to basic things like talking like, hey, I didn't like how that made me feel when you did XYZ. You
Yeah.
don't even got to be a sucker about it, but it's just like it'd be like basic stuff like, oh, like you told me you were gonna do this and something came up. Why didn't you tell me something came up? You got me out here thinking like it just comes off as
I
like
ain't gonna lie, that's
ingenuine.
me. That's like that was like one of my biggest problems. Like I'll like prioritize things over things that are already scheduled.
That be me too, but I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'll let you know, but then it's like it's gonna happen more than once and twice, and
I'm
then it
weak.
was just like, dang, I had just got into it, like not into it. Somebody just told me about myself, and I had to say, I was like, damn, because like I wasn't even expecting it.
Do you think because of how you act in certain situations, like when you're really being genuine, do you think because of like the sphere, I'm gonna call it the sphere. Do you think
Uh-huh.
because of the sphere we're in as like creatives and doing what we do you think certain things are taken as like certain acts of you being genuine, they're taken like,
For
oh,
granted.
like nah, this ain't right, something's going on, because people aren't used to that genuineness. Like say like you just check on somebody, it's like, man, this nigga wants something, but it's like no, like it's like we just met, or like, I'm cool with you, like how you doing.
Yeah, all the time. I feel like even me, like I feel like niggas get misread all the time. Like, cause like I don't know, bro. If I like you, I'm gonna let you know. But if I don't, and I just think you cool, I'm gonna let you know. And bro. It's rare that I ask somebody that I met for something. Like I don't ask nobody for nothing. Like unless you like one of my friends. Like, and a lot of people know this about me. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not fond of people doing things for me, because if somebody does something for me and they don't understand me, then the moment they want something, they want me to do something, it comes at this crazy ass like moment that's not working for me, and it's just like, damn, bro.
I can definitely see that.
Like, it happens. Like, I just dealt with somebody who just like, we're dating for 2 months. On this second month, her shit was just all types of shit just started happening, and in my head, I'm just like, we have to talk, because like, in my head, I'm like, yo, and I told her this, I was like, when I date people, I don't have immediate expectations. The expectations come with time.
I don't think you should, because like you're gonna have different expectations for different people. Like
Absolutely.
I feel like even when you meet people, like the thing I expect from people is common human decency, common courtesy.
Right.
And then it's like I get to know you over time. I know what to expect. I know what not to expect. And you can't just
Absolutely.
put certain things on everybody.
And that's important. And I told her that. And she was like, well, if we're dating exclusively, this is what I expect. And I was like, but listen.
She real for that though. At least she made her expectations known.
You know what I'm saying? Your non-negotiables.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. And I told her, like, well, this is how I really go about it. And this is how you go about it. So we have a little conflict in this zone. But we talked about it. So now, cool. Like, I can come halfway.
Is she okay with that?
She cool. It's like, we going steady. Like, she had to move. So it's just like, she not in here. And I told her, like, I'm not a long distance ass nigga. Like, if I need to see whoever I'm dealing with. Like, if we lock in, I like you. I need to see you, because like, I'm a physical. I guess my love language is like physical touch or something.
Yeah.
Not at the right time though. I ain't like,
You don't be caked up on the street.
No, I hate PDA. I hate that shit. Because everybody want to know like who I be fucking with, especially me. I don't know if it's just it ain't even just me. Like, everybody
territory.
You feel me? Like, everybody want to know who you laid up with, who you telling, who you exchanging I love yous with and shit. I'm like, bro, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Which makes me tend to not like go out to like events with my significant or whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I'm a real player, so when I go out and shit, we going somewhere intimate, and it's just like, every time I go out, I ain't never seen nobody. Every time, like, I ain't never seen nobody from the scene. I ain't never seen nobody that
That's
I
good.
like. Like, I swear, I don't know if it's just my luck or anything. I just don't be going nowhere. Like, I be going to like,
Look, knock on wood, because you never know.
shit. If I do, I'm gonna just request a table from the other side, cause I walk inside the restaurant and just look around.
Big ass tall nigga, who he here with?
Yeah. And then
I seen you at so and so last night. Have you ever had anybody like get the drop on you from another person? Like, oh yeah, I heard you was here last night with so and so wearing so and so.
Nah, cause like, they gotta have my number. Nobody don't have my number for real. I don't give out my number too much. Well, if anybody ever says that, that's because like you might as well. But yeah, cause I probably posted I was gonna be there. Like, I never.
Womp.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't sneak around. I just don't be going nowhere. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I just, cause like, for most part, definitely can't be going nowhere where the music too loud. And I gotta always reach over in your ear and tell you something. Like, I'm like, oh my god, this is just draining.
Yeah.
Sexy Red on was like, you want another drink, huh? Say, you like ski? I like ski too. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, definitely need a break from that. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, everybody that skied, they whole summer off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. I'm really digging water though.
I'm dead.
That's my shit.
Make
Make
me
me
sweat.
sweat.
You know how to do dance?
Me? I don't say nothing. I just
Please. I'm dead. So I'm gonna get into the fit real quick. I see
Okay.
you with the babe. I like the flannel, the little checkered piece.
A lot of people be like, you be putting that shit on, and I just be like, man, I'm big and black. Like I'm 6'3". The fuck I look like coming outside with just the white tee. Like even like I just got to. So like I was just feeling today. I was just feeling really like I was feeling cool kids, kind of inspired. So I had threw the flannel on. I got these LV shades. Uh, this a Bape Coach collab.
Oh, the your jacket or
No,
the
this
shirt?
shirt.
Oh.
It's a Bape Coach collab. It's a shirt I had for a second.
Let's get into the bag though.
My
Let's
bad.
get into the bag. So tell us about the bag. Let's start on the bag first.
This is a Gucci purse that
That's some real African auntie shit.
this is a Gucci purse. I know it, and it's crazy because usually I had when I went to Japan, I brought a Capital Sling bag and a few other bags, but I keep wearing the Capital Sling bag. But I gave it to my friend Nige Arts, and Nige lives, and he does this like this chain
Ooh.
alteration to the bags, and I gave him mine to do it, so he gave me this to hold on to. And he gave it to me in the middle of a party. And when I walked to the party, like, man, I was feeling extra sassy, but I ain't giving a fuck. Cause I was like, y'all not having a Gucci bag like this. And I walked into Candyland last night with it, and the girls was just going.
It was on your ass.
Man, it was just asking me. So in my bag, I usually keep essentials. Like I got Neumann headphones for whenever I need to plug in and just monitor sessions or just like listen to shit. The clarity on these are like top 10 out of 10 professional headphones. Definitely important. Um, I have this adapter. It's a
Oh wow, that's clutch.
yeah. So like sometimes I just need an extra plug and just different things.
And then you got the USB only part too.
Yeah, it's super important. Super important. The Hellcat charger.
I'm weak.
I fucking if I
Ew.
swear to God, if a nigga touch this shit and I don't get it back, you're done.
I was definitely caught lacking and got mine taken.
You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. to Big Box.
What else I got in here? I got gum. Sometimes you just need gum. Oral health is important. I would be mad if I talked to somebody and my like breath was kicking in any type of way. I got my keys. Usually this is like everybody be like, "What's this chain?" I'll be like, "Bro, I don't like. I've since a kid, I've always had a chain.
The one that go like on your pocket on your
Yes,
belt.
it's just I will never stop. It's not gonna stop. It's when I get like. Usually I had an LV like coin like key holder, but I had it for a couple years. I got to get another one. I just ain't found the one that I wanted. And then sometimes they be taxing for them. I just don't feel like paying that much for it at the moment. My passport. Um, I'm liable to go anywhere at any moment because like I just live life like that. It's not even that big of a deal.
Be like him.
Yeah, I can fly anytime I want. So that's just something that's just like if I get too stressed out, sometimes I'll take a day trip and go somewhere. Like that's one thing I don't even show people. Like I'll go somewhere like for a weekend and just be gone and
we'll never know.
And yeah, and then people be like, "Man, what you ain't go out this week?" I'm like, "Yeah," but or I'll be like, "Nah, that's just it." And this is my favorite fragrance right now.
We were just talking about that shit.
I'm a big like one thing about me. I'm always gonna smell great.
Zerjoff.
This is Zerjoff. It's Italian. Um, I shouldn't have pulled this out, but this is like really a good fragrance right now, and I've been getting compliments. It's called Acento, but I'm not scared to show people the sauce because like Zerjoff has a lot of shit, like a lot. Don't get Acento because I said it. Go get what you like, and they got what you like. They got a lot of that shit. So, and that's it. That's what's in my Gucci bag, my Gucci purse. This is like 2000s
Vintage.
very still in great condition. I love it.
She's cute.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and conclude today's convo.
Okay.
Thank you so much for sharing your insight, the contents of your purse, and just sitting down with me in general. I appreciate it. Anything you want to say? Anything you want to get off your chest? Anything you want to plug in real quick before we go?
Man, just strive and prosper. Let's just lock in. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, appreciate it. Always, and as always, it's all love, happiness. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So, like I said, that's all for today's conversation. But don't go nowhere because today we got a special guest mix from Papito himself. So stay tuned, relax, and enjoy the music. And that's it.
Ski.